Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cheltenham Focus with me, Daryl Carter. It's week 2 and it gives me an opportunity to discuss any standout performances from the last week and put up a big priced anti-post selection. So last week we put up Vindication at 33-1. That should be in the video somewhere so that you will remember that. This week is a bit of a shorter price horse, but still a double figure price. But let's kick off looking back at the action. Nowhere else to start other than Newbury on Thursday, where Champ absolutely bolted up on his chase debut on reappearance. Now, he looked really, really good. He only lost 3. He only made 3 ground losing errors over his fences, but he did clatter through a couple and didn't really respect them too much. He did show signs of improvement throughout the race, so he started jumping a bit better. And that turn of foot at the end of 3 miles is just deadly. That horse is going to go on to big things this year. I'm certain of it. And I definitely think he's going to be a Gold Cup contender come next year. Get ahead of myself a bit, yeah, because I fancy him a lot. I love him. But he's not going up this week. We're going to move on Friday. Thomas Darby was very disappointing. He did make a fair few errors at his fences. But the lad's got some engine. I think he wants to step up and trip, you know. I could see him going for the JLT. He is around 40-1 for the JLT and 20-1 for the Arkle. I definitely think this horse wants to step up and trip. He does look very powerful. Now, if he can sort out his jumping, I think he's going to be a contender at the festival. But he won't be going up this week either. And we move on to Saturday. Fusi Raffles. 2 odds on shots round Saturday. Fusi Raffles was the first of them for Nicky Henderson. Reappeared, just got the job done over Grand Sauncey, my selection. And I think that mistake 2 out by Grand Sauncey has given the race to Fusi Raffles. Now, he's definitely going to have to step up on that if he wants to be a champion hurdle contender. But he has been cut. 12s into 11s. Only a point, but he's been cut. So someone was impressed with that. But Nicky Henderson did say that this horse only started work about 3 weeks prior to the race. So you can expect him to come on a ton for that run, I would have thought. So it'll be interesting to see what he's like next time out. Reserve Tank was impressive, actually. I'll give this horse a little bit of stick, but he was impressive. His jumping's dramatically improved under his fences. He made no ground losing errors on the way round, but he wasn't pulling away from the Nichols horse as you would have liked. Now, Connection, this annoys me, this does. Connections blamed the ground. It was good to bloody soft ground. Don't blame the ground. It was good to soft ground. The top was coming off a bit, but underneath it was pretty solid. So I'm not too sure what they're going on about. So he probably won't run at the festival, on a soft ground festival or good to soft festival. Maybe they should stick him in a flat race over the summer somewhere on good to firm ground. But he is 9-1 for the JLT, second favourite. So considering he won't go, might be a good market to have a look at. On Sunday, Santini. What do you say about this horse? I know plenty of you out there really like Santini for the Gold Cup, but this horse is slow as an old boat as far as I'm concerned. Just got the job done, beating Now McGinty by a head. That horse was only 30 lengths behind at Cheltenham. So what do you make of that? Did he need the run? I think they're blaming the track. This is another thing that annoys me. Don't blame the track. Don't send him to Sandown if you don't think the track's going to suit him. Crazy. Let's see what he's really got. Put him on a nice flat galloping track. Send him to Aintree. Do what you got to do, innit? But bloody hell. The other horse that ran today, who I do want to talk about, and is going to be my anti-post selection, it's going to be Andy Dufresne, who ran in Ireland and was really impressive today. That horse is around 16-1 for the Supreme Novice Hurdle, and he's 12-1 for the Ballymore. Now, Gordon Elliott does have Envoy Allen heading both of those markets, so we're not too sure which way these are going to go. I would suspect Andy Dufresne will probably go for the Ballymore. They might keep Envoy Allen over 2 miles, but Andy Dufresne's not slow either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half a point. I'm going to split the stake this week. Half a point on the Supreme 16-1, and half a point on the 12-1 for the Ballymore for Andy Dufresne. I think this horse is only going to improve, travel through the race really strongly. Didn't really get asked any questions whatsoever. Finished on the bridle. I think he's got loads in the tank left. Comes on for that run. He's going to be pretty useful this season. And he jumps spectacularly well for a novice as well. Gordon Elliott's got a whole arsenal of firepower this season. I think there's definitely a stable to follow. So Andy Dufresne will be this week's bet. 16s and 12s for both the Supreme and the Ballymore. So make sure you get on that. Let me know what you think about the selection. Was there any standout performances I missed this week? Comment below. Let me know and we can get a discussion started. Oh, not far away now. What I'm going to start doing is I might start doing a weekly countdown to the festival in November. Yeah. But Andy Dufresne, get on that and hopefully we can build a nice list going up to Christmas.